Hi everyone, welcome to iFashi. In this very short tutorial, we'll be teaching us how to cut and sew this beautiful cap sleeve. Cap sleeve is very easy and straightforward, and it can be made in different lengths, but it's usually finer when it's very short. So guys, I will be illustrating it on this very pattern paper. First off, I'm going to draw a straight line at the top of my folded pattern paper. The pattern paper is on fold. So I've marked out a straight line at the top, which will serve as my starting line, which is the shoulder point. After marking out the shoulder point, I'm going to come down with 6 inches. This is the distance between my shoulder to my bicep. So you're going to go ahead and use your measurements when you're drafting yours. For some persons, coming down with 5 inches is just enough for them, right? So I'm going to take my bicep circumference on this straight line. My bicep circumference is 16 inches, so I'm marking 8 inches on this straight line. That's because the pattern is folded into 2, right? Now, if you're good with freehand, you can just use your freehand to draw down a curve that will serve as your armhole. But I'm not going to use freehand here. For us to understand better, this box here, I'm going to measure what we have. We have 6 inches. So I'll mark out the midpoint, which is 3 inches. On that 3 inches point, I'm going to come inward with 5 inches and mark out that point. That 5 inches, I'll take my curve ruler from the beginning of my paper, which is that shoulder point. I'll mark a curve downwards using my curve ruler, and then I'll flip the curve ruler to the other side to continue the curve. Make sure that this part that you continued is not, there's no sharp curve there. Use your hand to blend it out so that the curve will come out perfect. And now let's go back to the length of the sleeve. Now, because this is a cap sleeve, this 6 inches is too much. I'm going to go back up with 1.75, almost 2 inches. Yeah, just take note of how my curve ruler is placed. I'll use my curve ruler to connect from that 1.75 to meet our previous armhole. I did not remove anything on the armhole parts, right? Where I cut 1.75 from is at the length, which is the part that is standing on our sleeve. That's the part that will give us that curved cap shape. Now, the next thing I'm doing here now is to measure what I have on my armhole. Obviously, what I have here is going to be more than my armhole circumference. The reason it is more than is because we're going to do a very little pleat on our shoulder. Now, in some cases, these measurements will not even give you enough that you would need for that gathers on the shoulder. This depends on how gathered you want yours to be. Don't get confused. You can leave it the way we drafted already. You can decide to slash and spread it. And when you slash it open, just know that you're going to get more gathers. So the more you slash, the more gathers you're going to have. So now I'm going to introduce the fabric that we'll be using for this cap sleeve project. I'll fold it into 2 and place my pattern paper on it. And then I'll pin down my pattern paper. I'm pinning this down so that I can check what I have in my slash and spread. Remember, if you do not want the gathers on your shoulder to be too much, do not slash and spread. Just cut like that. And now, before I cut, let's also take note of the allowance that I have on top of my cap sleeve is 1.5 inch. And look at the way I also curved it. This 1.5 did not go all round. It's just seated on the shoulder, just on the shoulder part. So I'll go ahead now and use the main fabric to cut out the lining, because we're going to be needing lining to turn this sleeve. Now, after cutting, this is what we have. I'm going to go ahead now, remove the pins and the pattern paper and place the main fabric and the lining right sides facing each other so that I can go ahead and stitch the down part first. In this cap sleeve, you stitch the down part. When I mean down part, not the armhole curve, the part that is on the sleeve, which is the down part, the hem part of the sleeve. So I'm going to place the lining on top of my main fabric now, take it to the sewing machine and stitch this down part using the 0.5 inch allowance I added when I was cutting. And after stitching, this is what you're going to have. I've gone ahead to top stitch on top of my lining so that when I iron it, it will lay very flat. Also, I've notched this curve. You know, this place is not straight. Endeavor to give it a notch. If you don't notch it, it's going to come out squeezed. So after notching, flip it to the right side and give it a very good press. We'll do this on both sleeves. Remember, we have 2 sleeves. I'll repeat the same thing, the stitching, the top stitching and the notching and ironing on the other sleeve. So after ironing, you're going to notice, because the down part was pushed upwards on the lining part, so you're going to have a very tiny excess on the main fabric. So go ahead and trim it off, and this is what you're going to have. Our cap sleeve is almost out. So the next thing we're going to do now is to do the little pleat that we have on that shoulder. Remember, you're not pleating everything, just that shoulder part. If you can use your tape to measure like 5 inches on top of your shoulder, just like we have on the screen. Sometimes it can be more than 5, sometimes it can just be 5 or 4. Depends. Just know that you are gathering the shoulder part only. And to do these gathers, you're going to make a straight loosed stitch, losing the tension of your machine a bit so that it will give you this loosed stitch. And then you take one of the threads and drag it. When you drag the thread, it's going to gather on that shoulder part automatically. And after gathering that shoulder part, this is what you're going to have. You see how simple the cap sleeve is? Very, very simple and straight to the point. Before you go ahead and start attaching it to your dress or top or whatever you're attaching your cap sleeve to, endeavor to measure around what you have at the armhole of the dress, so that you make sure it tallies with what you have on your cap sleeve. If it doesn't tally, you know you have your loose stitch thread to drag it more so that it will fit into the armhole of your top. So this is the dress we'll be attaching this cap sleeve to. The tutorial of how we cut and sew this beautiful dress is already on iFashi YouTube channel. Endeavor to check it out so that you know how we got here. This particular tutorial is just to teach us how we achieved this cap sleeve. So to learn how to make this dress, you have to click on the link in the description box that will take you to how we made the dress. The next thing I'm going to do now is to go to the sewing machine and attach these sleeves to the armhole we have on this top. And mind you, I mentioned before, the more you slash your pattern, the more gathers you're going to have. So this is what the sleeve looks like before and after I attached it to the dress. I first of all tried it on my mannequin to see how the structure is, if it's fine enough, if it's good enough, if it's gathered enough, before I went ahead and attached it to the dress. And after attaching it to the dress, I used cup chain to give it some design on that hem part, and this is how beautiful it turned out. Like I mentioned before, the tutorial on how we made this dress is on the channel. Kindly check the description box for the link to the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and share, and I'll see you in our next tutorial.